Hey, welcome back, traders. Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Appreciate you guys joining the stream today. Yep. So we're gonna cover just some of the cryptos that are pumping right now. We got a lot of things to talk about here. So make sure you guys hit that like button. All right, that really helps the YouTube algorithm push my content to the top of the list. You know, that's really helpful for us here at Swing Trade Pros. We appreciate that. All right, so we're going to go to the Bitcoin chart here. It looks like it kind of fell out of my channel here to the start. Okay, we're gonna have to redraw this, okay, for a little bit here. So just take some time to do this. And you can see we kind of made an up thrust here the other day and failed to make higher prices. Like I said, I believe I said the other day I was waiting for Bitcoin to show some real bullish divergence to start posting some more altcoin trades. Well, that happened overnight last night. So basically, if we go to the 4 hour, all right, you can clearly see that we have formed that divergence here. Okay, and it is playing out right now. We did get a reversal signal, or regular bullish divergence that did play out, or is playing out right now. Okay, now this is obviously before the futures market goes live. Tomorrow we're gonna see. I don't think we're gonna get any crazy movements back to the upside without the big boys playing the game too. So we're gonna have to really see what happens Sunday night. But like I said, as long as we stay above this 11.3, 11.4 area, even 11.5 area, we're still intact here to continue the price action to the upside. Right? We can consolidate here for a while. That's fine. We might even come back up to test this 11.9 area again. These are all possible scenarios. Okay, if you guys can see, we are kind of curving, right? And we're probably going to consolidate up here, okay, as our new baseline. But do also note there is some gaps on the CME that we probably will need to fill at some point. All right, so we do have this divergence playing out right now. You guys can see that we did, make this double bottom, right? Low, higher low, and we are sort of getting some price action right now to the upside. I mean, it's the weekend, right? So not a lot of crazy things happening with Bitcoin right now. However, we do have some altcoins that are making some crazy moves right now. ICX being one of them. This is one of those coins that actually I called out a while ago that was in this nice uptrend here. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah, so we obviously have a clear breakout here on ICX. We broke this 60-cent area. You can clearly see that we are getting follow-through price action. As you guys can see, the volume here is the highest it's been since this previous breakout here on this falling wedge that we had back in January. All right. What are some good buys, man? Well, you could have been buying all of last year and earlier part of this year. But there are still plenty of good buys in this market right now. We are just kind of starting this run. Well, I'm in a trade right now on this coin called Metal. Okay, so I don't know if you guys, I just like coins that are just completely destroyed. So this coin, I actually entered it around 35 cents, I believe. Let me just double check. Yeah, around 35 cents. Okay, let me just log into my 3 commas here to show you guys what I'm doing on this. Actually, you know what? It's all good. Yeah, Metal Pay. As you can see on the daily here, we are in a squeeze, and usually these squeeze to the upside. And you can clearly see that just by Metal is good. Yeah, Metal Pay is good, man. It's destroyed, dude. It's absolutely destroyed. Is Nexo safe to put money in? Yeah, I've actually been using Nexo for over a year now. On my previous channel, this was one of the ways to earn passive income at the time, and I think they've grown drastically since then. Okay, I'm not here to shill any crypto bank or anything, but I do like Nexo. I think they are pretty legit in how they handle your funds. They are all cold stored in different places around the world, so that if they do get hacked, that they have your assets safe. Okay. All right, so MetalPay, back to this. Okay, so we have this. If you guys look left here, you can clearly see on the daily. All right, we have resistance up here around this 54 cent area. Now we're not even near that yet. Okay. The strategy is extremely low effort. Well, that's good, man. Yeah, keeping strategies simple is the best way to go, man. So, in all honesty, buy and hold strategies are obviously going to be a lot better than day trading or even swing trading, I would say, because when you're buying and holding, you're not worrying about the day-to-day price action. You're not worrying about all those extra things that add stress to your day, right? So what I like to do is just plot like, hey, we got a major resistance here, $1.14. We got another major resistance here around 55 cents. Okay. Hey, man, great job, dude. Great. That's great, man. That's a great trade, man. Absolutely great work, man. Great work. So, okay. 55 cent area on MetalPay looks like a nice breakout area if we can get above this, right? I mean, if you look left, this is a major level, right? We have resistance here on the daily. Obviously, we have some wicks up here, but if you look at the trending price action, okay? We have some nice trending price action to the upside right now. We're in a major squeeze. We're going to break this trading range. Can bull trend by the first open and close above 20 above the first, above the 20. Yeah, the time frame. Yeah, no, that's so true. That's a great strategy. It is simple enough, right? You are above 20 EMA on this on this particular asset. 20 EMA is obviously a great indicator of upside or downside price action. Yes, that is. I would have to agree that is a good strategy. Okay, but what I like to do is I like to identify patterns as well, because sometimes the 20 EMAs, yeah, I mean most of the time the 20 EMA is gonna act as a support or resistance to further price action. Sure. PTC 100K end of the month. Yeah, man, I wish, D-Sync. I wish, bro. All right, so I do like MetalPay. It is up 10% right now. Maybe wait for it to come back a bit, back down to this, around this 40 cent area. I don't think we're gonna get a major pullback, but obviously want to pay attention. Music's loud. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. Well, so MetalPay, it is kind of looks like it is pulling back a little bit, right? So as long as we can consolidate up here, all right, this would be maybe a potential area to take an entry. Maybe once we come back down. I mean, we're not even showing any divergence, so you could theoretically take an entry here if you really wanted to hold this longer time frame. Okay. Let's look at ADA real quick. This coin's been kind of performing pretty poorly lately. This trade setup didn't work out, unfortunately. That's okay. Not every trade's gonna work out. Let me know if the music's better. I think I might have had it a little bit too loud for you guys, so sorry about that. So ADA in looks to be in this sort of consolidation right now. Okay. Now this could be actually an area of value, right? ADA is one of those coins though that it's going to probably take some news or some big fundamental news to push this price higher. Okay. And again, let's go to the weekly, right? We're actually at a critical area, right? So And it wouldn't be out of the cards to come back down to back test this 20 EMA, or you know, maybe come back down and like test this 10-cent area. It really all depends on what Bitcoin's doing, but we are showing MFI sell signals on the weekly. Okay, a retrace here is not out of the cards. Not out of the cards. We are below the 20 EMA. This coin is definitely underperforming against the rest of the market right now. Sure. Algo is another one. This was a nice trade setup. We did come close. Look, I mean, we came up to this area right here on the daily. Okay. Yeah, I mean, obviously I had this big arrow pointed out here. When I saw this, I was like, gonna make a big run, and it did. It went from 34 cents to 72 cents, right? Almost doubled its price in a matter of a week or two, right? So this was a pretty crazy move. Again, this is all going to depend on what Bitcoin does here. If Bitcoin continues to fall in price, then a lot of these altcoins are going to fall down with it, right? So we gotta watch Bitcoin and what it's doing. So again, we have this major level here around 10.5, okay, that we never actually back tested once we broke out of this this pennant, or this right angled descending broadening wedge, whatever you want to call it, right? That's the hard facts here, guys. So we do have the 200 simple around 11.1. We could get a bounce there. You take a look at KPN. The euro. KPN? Is that a euro? What was it? KPNA? KPN? So true. If you could retype that, I don't really know. On the euro next. Well, yeah. Just if you could retype it, then I could find it. That'd be great. I'll be glad to look at it. Sure. It's the first stock on the Amsterdam machine. Oh, all right, cool. APN. All right, sure. Let's take a look at this. I know nothing about the fundamentals here, so don't judge. I'm just looking at a chart. Okay, guys. So it looks to me like we have a bottom here and potentially a double bottom. So the weekly actually looks like it's setting up to move above the zero on the MACD. Okay, so this looks like it could be good to make a push to the upside. Okay. Again, we have a bottom here that we put in, and it looks like kind of rounding another bottom. All right, so we're gonna go to like a 3-day. Take a look at this a little closer. Problem is that we are in a downtrend. Okay. But it looks like we're holding this $2 area as a support, which is good. Daily looks good. We do have some bullish divergence that did form. Okay. So you're looking obviously to fill this gap up here around 260. That'd be like ideal. Right? You have resistance up here at 244. Okay. You are sitting in bullish territory around 58 on the RSI in the 4-hour. So if the longer term time frames, yep, I can look at Moderna here in a sec, man. Sure. So yeah, you have this area right here, this 229 area on the 4 hour. Okay, that's where the I believe that's the 100 simple and the the 100 simple and the 200 simple on the 4 hour kind of converging, right? So this looks like we could be death crossing here on the 4 hour. So if you do stay down here for long enough, this will cross down and will push the price action to the downside. Okay, so this is a critical area to get above, this 229 area. And if you can get above that and close above it, that's great. You're going to obviously head back on up to this major resistance line, this 244 area. But your daily and weekly look good, okay? Hopefully that's helpful. We're going to look at Moderna real quick. Do we have any sort of the Moderna looks like it could be. We're not really showing anything helpful here on the 4 hour, okay? We're gonna go to a daily. Daily's not really giving us too much. Maybe we get some divergence, maybe. The oscillator is not too much of a help right here. The question then becomes, are we in any sort of pattern, right? Well, it looks like we could be forming some sort of falling wedge type pattern, which typically break the upside 70% of the time. And this is on a daily time scale, but again, we're not really showing any sort of divergences here for a price action to reverse. We are looking like we are going into a squeeze here on the 4 hour. Condom stop in place. Nice, man. Yeah, sounds good, bro. Good luck with that. Make sure you set a tight stop, okay? Yeah, so Moderna going into a squeeze looks like on the 4 hour. On the hourly, I mean, we are showing some divergence on the hourly, but this is the hourly time scale. These don't really surmount to big movements. Okay. Well, let's see if we can hold this support area, right? I mean, if you look left, this is obviously a major support that carried this move to the upside prior to retracing back down. If we were to get some major targets on Moderna, okay, this thing is already in the moon. Looks like. All right, see if we can get some better value areas here for Moderna. So. Yeah, I mean, we haven't even done a 23.6% retrace from the top yet. Okay, we could see $43 again. That's totally possible. But this wedge is valid, right? So, I mean, we are sitting at 40 on the RSI. We are building this negative momentum. Now we could probably draw it this way too. Okay. So, I mean, this isn't a bad place to start accumulating, but look left. I mean, you're at one of the critical supports here that took it to this previous all-time high. Okay, so just keep your eyes peeled for some more divergence. You want to see more divergence before taking a longer term position on this. We could see. Oh, are these gaps, man? Whoa, that's crazy. Okay. So that's Moderna. It is in a falling type pattern right now. You have volume that is receding, so I would say that there probably will be a move soon, right? You're coming to the apex of this wedge. Usually about 70 to, I think it's 65 to 70% of the way through the pattern that you will get resolution on the pattern. Obviously, we're in the market's in bullish conditions, and we're in a falling wedge. You break up about 70% of the time. So maybe set some targets for the bottom, towards the bottom of the wedge, like 62. You know, right around that 63 area, maybe. Those could be areas to potentially look for longs. Hopefully that's helpful. I forget who asked. Oh, it's Scrutinizer. Yep. And all right. Another big mover on the week was ZRX. I think I had called that out earlier in the week. This did get to about 90, almost $1. Okay, that's pretty crazy run up for ZRX. You guys can see this is just a baby coin, man. It's just a baby coin. Big range. Just on the range, man. This is just the range, okay? Talking about a potential for a $60, $65 ZRX token. This could take a couple years, man, but hey. $67, obviously more conservatively, probably in this bull run, probably around the $6 area, the 1272 fib extension would be you know, a more conservative target. But these three target areas are potential real targets, okay? All right, what else you guys got, man? Hit me with some tickers. Let's go. Let's take a look at ETH real quick. I already had this drawn out a while ago. That's pretty funny. Digibyte. Everyone's been wanting to know about Digibyte. Are they up to something good or something? Or are you just bag holding? I don't know, against Bitcoin, I guess. There's your Digibyte. Okay. Broke out of the structure. Link, yeah. Yeah, we could take a look at Link here in a sec. Well, these were the targets I had plotted, okay, against Bitcoin. Now, we haven't even got to the major level here, 588. Yeah, it's going to really depend on what Bitcoin does. We are now creating negative momentum, so but we're above zero on the MACD, which is still bullish. Okay, so what I'm looking to see is some divergence form, right, where we get this divergence, okay, that will push the price action back to the upside. That's what. These are the targets longer term on DGB versus Bitcoin. Let's look at XRP real quick. I feel like I had the same kind of similar analysis with XRP that I've already drawn out. Where 20x maybe. Okay, so we broke out of the falling wedge. We kind of double topped here. We are creating negative momentum right now. Okay, we're not showing any divergence just yet on the daily. The 4-hour. 4-hour is showing a bit of hidden bullish divergence. Okay, regular bullish divergence. So here's XRP. We are showing it a bit on the 4-hour. All right, so we could get a test back up to this 29, maybe 30 cent area, depending on how strong the divergence really plays out. Okay, but that's what you're looking for right now on XRP. In terms of downside targets, well, we could come back down to this 25 cent area if Bitcoin decides to dump and move further down. Then all the altcoins are just going to go down with it. Hopefully that's helpful, man. If we do see upside, well, we're trying to break this 32 cent area. Once we do break that, we're looking at this 34 cent area, and I think that's a critical area for XRP, right? This 34 and a half cent area. Once we break that, then we're looking like up here around 43 cents, and you can see the whole structure here. Okay, the top of the channel is around 54 cents. We break that, well, we're probably seeing much higher prices because there really isn't too much up here once we get up here. AMD BTC. Let's take a look at that. Great project, by the way. I haven't looked at this. But it looks like it's still in my pattern, man. It still looks like it's in the pattern. I thought we were going to get a breakout here. We didn't. We came actually all the way back down to back test this area. Looks like we do have a clean breakout here on the daily. All right, so we're looking at this neckline here on 937 sats. Looks like, and that looks like a major level of resistance all the way back here from June of 2019. And once you break that, well, you're looking at around this 1330 area. You know, falling wedges, right? So like you're probably going to get up to around this 3500 area. Okay, that's a 50% retrace from this major pattern. Okay, I hope that's helpful. Hive, here we go. This is a newer project. Well, this coin is hasn't really done much yet. It looks like it is trying to bottom. All right. No signs of the bottoming just yet on this asset. Not really a lot of data to really chart on this either. The 4-hour, we do show some bullish divergence, just like the rest of the coins right now. So it had a fake breakout here, right? It had a fake breakout here. I even think I gave targets up here on this fake break. I'm pretty sure that was a while ago. But yeah, it's still down sloping and still chopping around up here. Okay, so maybe we get one more back test down or breaking the structure, right? So this is critical here. Actually, if we end up double bottoming here, this could be an area where we try again to break to the upside. Okay, and maybe actually for this time we actually really do break the structure, right? So this could be a long opportunity down here, all right, on Hive. You guys are watching that on the 4-hour. This does look like it could be an area. Looks like we are rounding out, so this definitely could be an area. You can see that receding volume here and maybe a potential big move. Okay, keep your eyes peeled on this one. This is a potential trade setup. Okay. Good eye, mate. Good eye, Stan, on that one. Good job, man. Let's look at Link. I know that was requested. We'll look at Link real quick. Again, we were showing that divergence that is playing out right now. We even got MFI buy signals that came in on the 4-hour. We now push the price action back to the upside. And yeah, I mean, you're looking at another nice little falling wedge, right? And we just broke out of it. Mini wedge on the 4-hour. So you know, we got this area around here, 1720. That's like a local resistance, and then obviously your resistance here around 1860. All right, let me know if you guys got anything else. Let's look at VeChain real quick. This was a big one that I wanted to cover today, actually. All right, so VeChain, DHZ, yeah, we can cover it. You know, VeChain was showing that bearish divergence, right? And you know, it's obviously playing out, but like, you know, we're coming to a point here where this could be setting up again, potentially for. Again, this is all going to depend on Bitcoin. We are below the 20 EMA here briefly, the daily. But I'm sure the 4 hours probably showing that divergence, right? Actually, not really. Yeah. 4 hours not really showing it. Just almost. All right, so no real setup here on VeChain just yet. Keep our eyes peeled on that. CHZ, BTC, let's take a look. Is this that one where I think it was like last Sunday or something you asked about this one, right? I think I had DB targets on it. All right. So where were we? All right, so here we are on the weekly. All right, just getting that back test right now, okay? Just getting that back test. Nice impulse candle up. This is what I like to call maybe a potential 3-bar play. We'll see if we can get back above this 150 area for Sunday 8 p.m. close. Because if we can do that, then that's a legitimate 3-bar play, and we can continue moving higher on the price action. Okay? Again, it's going to all depend on Bitcoin and what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin dumps, then all these altcoin trades kind of go out the window, right? And if you do look carefully, actually, we are, I mean, I can't. The daily looks fine. We're at 55 on the RSI, sitting around this median line, okay? You know, MACD is about to cross down, but it doesn't mean we get movement to the downside. You know, we could end up making positive momentum again without making negative momentum. I've seen that happen many, many times in the bull market. So it really, again, it's going to all depend on what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin goes back down to that 10.5 area, then you know, a lot of these altcoins are going to lose their momentum to the upside. But given that doesn't happen and we continue to move higher, you know, we're looking, like I said, we're looking, you know, this 181 area obviously being the top wick here. Once we break that, we look left. Yeah, we're looking at like this, you know, this 193 area, and then all-time highs around 217. You break that, you're looking at the 1272 pivot extension, and you're in price discovery again. Okay. This overall looks like pretty good trend, man. I mean, I'll be honest with you. This looks pretty good. All right. Again, I want to thank you guys for joining the stream. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys got any other tickers here, man, throw them in the chat. Let's get to them, okay? Yeah, you know what? I gave OGN the other day as a trade setup, I think, for the 8 alert section, and I think I gave an entry around 39. It ran up to like 47 and then dumped because Bitcoin dumped. But you know, it looks like we got this hammer candle here, and we got some consolidation happening on the 4 hour. I'd keep your eye on this one. We got some divergence that might play out on the 4 hour. This could be setting up for higher prices. This was another amazing trade setup that I gave in the alert service, the RLC trade setup. Hit all the targets and then some, even where I ran up all the way to like 220, man. What a move. Alright, so, you know, new pattern. We're now in a new pattern. What does this look like, guys? What is this? Wow. If this is real, guys, this is a potential ascending triangle, okay? So this could be another nice trade, man. We're showing that 4-hour bullish divergence, too. On the RSI and probably on the MACD. There it is. We are showing it, okay? Actually, that's exaggerated divergence. That means we're going to see a potential really big move to the upside here. So this is on the 4-hour time scale, so this is a significant time scale. Let's look at the daily. All right, the daily did briefly fall below here on the 20 EMA, but looks like we're going to be held up here by the I think that's the 50 simple moving average. Now the daily's not really showing it just yet, okay? We are making negative momentum right now on the daily, but if we start to round out here, okay, if we start to round out on the daily, we start making like lower levels of negative momentum and higher prices, yeah, that's real, man. That would be real daily RSI and MACD divergence to usher in impending price action to the upside. All right, so guys, pay attention to RLC. I think that's going to be a potential good trade setup. Metal Pay was another one. And there's going to be a lot of opportunities, guys. Just keep your eyes peeled on the charts. And make sure you guys understand, about divergence and bearish divergence. Those are also real. But when you're in bullish conditions, the bearish divergence may not play out as strong as the bullish divergence will, because we are in an uptrend, right? So just make sure you guys understand that. If you guys have questions about that, feel free to definitely message me in the Discord. My name is Mr. Know-It-All in the channel. So definitely familiarize yourself with that, because it's definitely going to help you learn where to take entries and exits on your potential positions. Okay, obviously also understanding how to use Fibonacci is also helpful, and then identifying resistance areas on the daily and weekly time scales is also very beneficial. Then you'll know exactly where the assets can potentially get up to before a pullback, right? Which brings me to Band. Let's take a look at Band real quick. So if Band closes like this today, okay, this is a bullish engulfing candle, very strong. If we do break this channel, we are looking at about a 45% measured move. Insane. But what we are showing it, we're showing divergence here on the daily. We're showing it. All right, we have negative momentum is slowly weaning off here. We are still above zero on the MACD. This looks like it's definitely going to potentially usher in movements to the upside. Now the 4-hour obviously definitely playing out right now. I know that for a fact. Yesterday, oversold, huge bounce off of support here. Yeah, you're looking at a 30% move right now. Crazy, right? Thing is if we don't break out of this, we end up making a lower high. We make a lower high, then come right back down. Maybe we use this area as support, make a higher low here potentially, and then rally out, right? So keep your eyes on Band. I think this is a potential good trade setup as well. Obviously, we kind of missed this entry down here around 975, but got a nice 30% move to the upside right now. Okay. This is a pretty critical area too for band. So gets back above this. What is this? The 50 simple on the 4 hour. Pretty strong. That's pretty strong. All right. Well, if you guys don't have anything else, we'll see you guys tomorrow, Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern. You guys got anything else before I run? XXX. SX. Is that, what is that? Wipe, okay. You want versus the dollar or something, or Bitcoin, or is this a new one? I feel like this is a new one, right? All right, so look left, right? You have this major support here around this 230 area where, you know, we bounced right off that, and now it looks like you're forming a descending channel, falling channel. Okay, perfectly normal to form these after you make an end of a buying climax at $5. I mean, that's a huge run up, right? Ran from $1.25 to $5. Perfect pivot right here off the major support area. Okay. You are showing that 4-hour bullish divergence, sir. All right. So we could see impending price action back to the upside. All right. So you're looking at around this 9.2 or whatever we'll call it $3 area. You have some converging trend lines here, or converging moving averages here. Again, this is this coin's only been out for like a month, so there's not really too much to report on this. But 4-hour divergence is real, all right? And you break out, all right? Hopefully that's helpful. Ivo. Again, a lot of these setups are going to really depend on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin decides to dump, all the altcoins are going to dump with it. Keep your eyes peeled on those levels that I talked about, 11.3, 11.4. If we have a daily candle close below that, that's going to usher in a potential move to the downside. In my opinion, that 10.5 area has never really been tested. That's where we broke out from. All right, so we could end up not reaching that anytime soon and just rip up to, you know, 14 to 16K area before we then have a retrace back down to that 10.5 area. That would be definitely possible. That's not out of the cards. We will just want to, you know, just monitor this closely. We did have 4-hour bullish divergence play. It is going to play out on Bitcoin here. And as you can see, a lot of these altcoins are also playing out on that divergence as well. We would like to see higher prices when we do get this divergence to then form new highs and then consolidate in those areas. Right, guys? Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream here on Saturday. I know I don't typically do these every Saturday, but I will try to make an effort to do them every Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Again, thank you guys for joining. If you guys haven't hit the like button, make sure you guys do that. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and take that little bell. Get all of our notifications here. And if you guys are around tomorrow, well, we have the Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern stream as well, and we'll see you guys then. Thank you guys so much again for joining, and catch you guys tomorrow.